Alan, tell us the story of the Blackening.
Okay, the Blackening is basically a group of college friends who go to a cabin in the woods. In that cabin, it's kind of an Airbnb. In that cabin, there's a secret room, and in that secret room is a game called the Blackening, and then a voice comes out of the main spinner there, and it's one of these death games, and that the group has to answer trivia questions of Black culture, Black history, or they die. One of them dies. They die one by one. And it culminates in the final question of who in the group is the blackest. And whoever they decide is the blackest is going to go out of the room and die. They're going to get killed. And so the big centerpiece of this is them discussing of the I think it was 6 people who is the blackest. And then it becomes basically a serial killer horror comedy at that point. I mean, it's a comedy throughout the whole thing, but now it becomes who's trying to kill them, what is this game, and why, what is going on. Personally, I liked it in terms of it's not like a Airplane or Not Another Movie kind of comedy, but it's got funny elements to it. I think you might think it's woke. I don't think it is. I think, again, like Elemental, if you watched this 20 years ago, it would be just a comedy made by black people, starring Black people, and discussing the issues of the time within the Black community. And I think that's what this does. And the biggest reason why I say this isn't woke is basically the portrayal of the white cop in the movie. Because they could have certainly done it a whole lot differently than they did. And, so I think, if you got nothing to do and you want to go to the movie, I would definitely say see the Blackening.
I would give it a very, very mild recommendation. I think this is a movie that would have been perfect for streaming. It's getting a decent theatrical release. It's directed by Tim Story, who did the Fantastic Four films, the ones with Yoan Gufford, who played Mr. Fantastic. It's okay. Fortunately, I saw it with Dante. He had to explain a couple things to me. He was laughing at times where I'm like, oh, wait, I don't get that joke. It really is definitely although I love the questions, they're answering all these trivia questions. And one of the questions was, name 5 Black actors who appeared on Friends. And then they all admitted that they used to watch Friends. So
the joke was, I never watched the show, but I do remember.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I never watched it, and then they know everything about it. So, and also, I don't think it's woke. In fact, if anything, it actually makes fun of woke stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, it sort of mocks woke culture, but it is, culturally speaking, it's very much made for a Black audience, which I actually think is a good thing. It's I'll just say this: I probably got half the jokes, but didn't get all of them for sure. So it's very inside Black culture. And it's very much, it's more of a comedy than a horror. And I don't know. I say a mild recommendation, but probably a movie best seen on streaming or with an entirely Black audience, which is, fortunately, I did get to see it with a mostly audience.
I did too.
Black, and they seem to love it. So I don't know.
Yeah. Look, there are laugh out loud moments.
There are. Oh my God.
It's not one of these Not Another Movies, so it's not just these jokes riddled throughout it and sight gags.
Right.
It's the comedy is in the dialogue, the comedy is in the interactions. Also, by the way, we've been rated. I wonder if the 199 is a hint of who is rating us.
199. Oh, I know that. That's the Geeks and Gamers. All right, hey, Abe, thank you so much. We're gonna get to the Flash in a minute. We're talking about the Blackening. Perfect time for the 199 to arrive. But look, this is a movie probably best. It's like either see it with an audience of all Black people, because they're gonna you're gonna like, and you're gonna have to maybe figure out some of the jokes, or just it's a streaming thing to me. Yeah. So a mild recommendation.
You say you should see it on streaming, but part of me is like, I want people to go back to the theaters, and I
Right,
want
right,
movies,
right.
I want low budget movies like this to be seen at movie theaters.
Right.
This is just not. This is not the time to stay at home. Let's get out there. Let's buy some popcorn. Let's watch a movie.